It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Hey, Allie.
John Morant, a first-time All-Star in 2022. His teammates say he is the best point guard in the league. Morant said, quote, "I'm a very humble guy, but also confident. So I'll let my teammates continue to talk for me. I'll just do what I can do on the floor to prove them right." Brian, Coach Jenkins said, quote, "All he cares about is winning."
Indeed. Thanks, Allie. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
It's a long season. They're midway through it right now, but both teams look like they're dragging themselves across the finish line. Gotta find a way to catch that second win.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's John Conchar. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And for the Pistons, Bagley and Stewart together down low. Hayes is out there with Ivy. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. And some surprise teams that started out hot have not cooled down. Their fans are wondering if this is the new normal.
Well, BA, it's easy for fans to jump to that conclusion. But look, the bottom line is you can't look too far ahead. You gotta stay in the moment and enjoy the ride. I wish I had done more of that when I was playing.
Now here's Brooks. Right side Morant. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. Uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working around the contact and getting it to go.
Pass to Ivy. Back to Hayes. To the paint. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Morant. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from Hayes. Bogdanovich passes to Hayes. Outside Bogdanovich. Hayes against Morant. Pass to Stewart. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Hayes for 3. Clark grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Morant. And it's Bagley with the rebound.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Fires from deep. The shot no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, amazing. Man. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Bagley up top. Over Clark. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Like to see him take it there. Marvin Bagley, confident play.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Brooks against Bogdanovich. Brooks, the pass to Clark. Down low. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Now here's Hayes, coming off a solid outing against Dallas. Bagley for 3. Nails it from 3. Bagley's got 5 points.
Killian Hayes is a PG and he's got vision, so you get open, he'll find you.
Pass to Brooks. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berrys, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Hayes inside, pounded by Morant. No one covering.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Jackson with a screen on Hayes. Morant into the lane. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Really left him alone that time.
And Stewart just preparing himself ahead of the catch to be in rhythm for that jumper.
Jackson with a screen on Bogdanovich. Oh, there's the alley. Here's Hayes. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Pass to Bagley. And stolen by Clark. Brooks finds Morant. And here's Jackson. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now here's Morant. Coming off a 28-point game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Here's Ivy. After the basket by Memphis. And stolen by Morant. Here we go. All alone. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And that sequence was all Morant. Excellent work turning his defense into offense.
Hayes against Morant. Pass to Ivy. The three. Here's Bagley. Goes up with it again. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
From deep, Morant. Rebounded by the Pistons. Bagley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Hayes. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's off from 3-point range. Now here's Brooks. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. And there's Jackson on the assist by Brooks. Jackson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Ja Morant.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Detroit has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Hayes, the pass to Stewart. Bogdanovich on the wing. Brooks defending. Left side Bagley. Pass to Hayes. 6 to shoot. Back to Bagley to halt the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. Bagley's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, Bagley bringing it right now and taking his frame and presenting it for contact.
Morant against Hayes. Morant with the bucket.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Here's Ivy, coming off a 16-point game against Dallas.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Clark finds Morant, and then Morant with the dunk.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now here's Hayes. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And Morant gets it to go. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense. And the big man, Isaiah Stewart, just relied upon to bring physicality and aggression to the floor, something he does well.
And he can't hit the second. And Stewart is one of those guys that you can count on to provide energy.
No doubt, BA, he's going to crash the glass. He's going to be ferocious down there. And I like how he focuses on taking higher percentage shots.
Grizzlies with the rebound. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the two-game season series.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
Now here's Jones, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Here's Aldama, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Detroit calls timeout. He's checked in for the Pistons. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Grizzlies, sitting fourth in the conference early on and looking to move into that top tier.
Right now for the Grizzlies, I think we all expected that they'd start fast and play extremely well. Now, they've been solid, but most analysts expected more at this point.
Well, it's been an R&B start for them, very smooth. And for all the talk coming into the year that they were just going to run away and hide at the top of the standings, it's looking like it might be not so easy for them.
Now here's Burks. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Inside, here's Duren, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
At 6'11", it's a short trip for Duren up to the rim, and the rookie powers it down with enthusiasm.
Moran against Burks. It's stolen away. Here's Joseph. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Second shot opportunity. Outside for Bay. Beyond the arc. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And here's Jones. Outside Morant. Back to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, no good. So it's Detroit now. Down by 12.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Burks. Here's Knox. Here's Joseph. They set the screen. Here's Duran. Outside Burks. Launches a three. Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, usually Duran is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
There's a minute 26 left in the first. Hit his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it.
Checking in for the Grizzlies.
.121 left in the first. Right side Jones. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Can't get it to drop. And Detroit the other way now. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. With the step back, Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Aldama.
That missed aside. They're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
And again, Memphis no good. Pass to Burks. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter.
Great box out. Walled him off and hauled it in.
Jones against Burks. Brooks with it. Tillman with a screen to stop the drought.
And at the buzzer, counted. Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 12. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Grizzlies have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Here's Hayes. On the court for the Grizzlies. We've got Jaren Jackson. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. Here's Ivy. Lets the three fly. Clark grabs the board. Well, the Grizzlies shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. No good with the triple. Detroit with the ball. A 12-point game. Bagley passes to Hayes. Here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
How about Stewart just showing off that natural strength that he has to get the and one?
You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Now here's Jackson, coming off a 22-point game against Philadelphia.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those 4 blocks. No, not today.
Here's Ivy. It's a 10-point game. Bay from long range connects from downtown. Bay's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
Pass to Conchar. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Jackson. He's off on that one. Ooh, good D by Bagley. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Knocks it loose. That doesn't go either for Jackson.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Pass to Bagley. Over Clark. Bagley, no good.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Jackson with a screen on Bay. Jackson outside. Shoots over Bay. Hitting his third shot in 7 looks.
Finishing through contact. Jackson showing why a 6'11" guy with real shooting ability is so dangerous.
Now here's Hayes. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Hayes. Hey, puts up a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They're having more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter as they try to cut into this lead. Now you have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
Bagley with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Dallas.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds. Guys, can't forget about the fundamentals.
Now here's Bagley. Offline with a 3. So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, Bia, it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they could become a unit with playoff potential.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the 3 because you can't make enough 2s to win. It's tough to defend the 3, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you.